is your wake-up call? So, that was choice A. Choice B was, of course, Friday night. This place had a disco inside of it, and all kinds of Friday night Puerto Rico was known. So it wasn't really hard. It was all over the place. Put off my suit, put on my dance clothes. I jumped into the elevator, and I made a choice that will forever alter everything. The elevator had 360 degrees of mirrors, floor, ceiling, front, back, side to side, all that. I struck a pose, because the elevator doors on the first floor opened up right in front of the disco, like 20 to 30 feet. Like where the sound booth is there, that's where the disco was. So I wanted to do it. Because I was, feeling all, single. So, on the road. On the road again? Yeah. To the floor, when the gig was over, it's like party time and sweet. Let's make it sweet. So then what happened was, so I started to pose. I did something like that. And the most incredible coincidence happened. The doors opened up. I'm expecting to see all the wildlife in front of the disco. And I'm going, don't do all the way right into the disco like that. As soon as I go, here comes like the promoter of the whole Heineken Jazz Festival, like standing right in front of me. He's back to the elevator. He's like, Mr. Lewis. No, it's funny, he looked at me for a second, but then he ignored it. Here's a phenomenon. Many musicians in the performance house know that when you go to other, countries and festivals, stuff like that, the promoters always think that after the gig, you want to hang out and talk with them, This guy had a really bad fiction on it, He's talking about, this thing, and I had a Tom and Jerry eyeball just creeping out my head, looking over his shoulder, right over there. But I yielded. I was young. I didn't know how to do it. My name's not Dave Corey, so Andy Frankenberg. I didn't have that flavor. I couldn't get around it. I stuck in it. So, away I went to the piano in the middle of the lobby. There was 5 drunk Puerto Ricans there. They didn't speak English. They had tiny bottles over the piano. This young lady from New York that I knew, she was picking on the piano. I was like, what are you doing? She thought I was listening to a rough. Big long story short, I sit down, start playing a little something, Montino, a little merry-go-round kind of pattern. The drunk guys pull out knives and bobcat over and they start banging on the glass with tiny bottles, stuff like that. Pretty soon we got a little what's going on. The promoter at some point disappears with the young lady, leaving me with the guys that don't speak English, don't speak Spanish. Male ego takes over, we start competing to see who can come up with something that's going to break the language barrier in the song first. The song goes round and round and round. Each time the song goes around, it's like a little moment where we have to try to put something there that we can all chant that works in Spanish and English. My turn. First time back. My turn. Second time back. My turn. Third time back. My turn. Fourth time back. My turn. On that turn, I thought that I came up with something real good. I had this big smile on my face. It was the 5th drunk guy's turn. He had the last turn. He was a mean drunk. I'd never been around a mean drunk before, so I got around him. He didn't say anything the whole night, but he got this like look of death in his eyes. Death. He said one thing, like, Puerto Rico. We were like, wow, that's a fantastic moment. We're like, that's it, because it translates both ways. Puerto Rico. I never got to the disco. However, tonight in the house we got some wonderful ballet dancers. The only reason I know them is because the Jolly Ballet ended up doing something with this tune because they heard it, one of the patrons heard me playing in this bar, and then she happened to be dating D.I. Code at the time, and they set me up with Johnny Ballet, and I played there, and one of her friends heard that, and this was Judah Jameson, and then I met Daily Coach, I did a ballet for them, and here they are. That was really nice. And so, anyway, this is called Puerto Rico, and so, if you have any non-lethal artifacts here, it's just unloaded, shoot it cool. Put your, lights out and everything. And, feel free to, bang on something. Don't hurt anybody. And if you feel rhythmically inclined, if you feel vocally inclined whenever you hear this, well, so we go, very good. Just like her, you don't have to worry about singing in tune. Also, rhythmically, don't worry about being rhythmically precise either, because unlike other foreign countries where they have an actual national rhythm, but if children do it, you know what I'm saying? You like play one thing, get that, to the whole world, to the whole city. In America, we don't have that. Don't worry, rhythmically off, it's okay. Having said that, we play, we